starting to watch next year. You want to improve. It could be your year as well.
Well, I'm not in the playoffs. Well, I'm not paying any people.
Everyone is in their seat here in the arena as the Suns look to grab a counting for Phoenix, the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
And before the game gets underway, let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Earl Watson. David.
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint. He told me we can't let them get comfortable inside. That's what'll hurt us. He wants them playing a very physical brand of D down low. See if they got the message. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The door is coming down the stretch here. A few teams clearly out of the playoffs. Despite their disappointment, what can they do to build confidence going into next year?
Well, I'm a big believer in that adage. You can't skip steps. And professionalism is required every day, regardless of record. And so you build things by the small decisions you make every day. You step between the lines, you work hard, or you don't. Work is what gives confidence.
You're right, it's a process. So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Harris. And it's McDermott in at the small forward.
Don't pass it, Westbrook. Not yet. Not yet. Don't pass it back to me. Don't pass it back to me. Try to score before I score.
You have great awareness about him on the glass.
Now here's Booker. Launches a three. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Come on, keep scoring, Westbrook. Keep scoring. There you go.
And he drops in the
There you
layup
go.
off the glass.
Don't worry about me. Just keep
Westbrook's
going.
got his first points of the night.
Try to get some points for yourselves. Because the more you worry about me, the more we're gonna not win the game. Right? You gotta score some points so we can have the lead
They get Russell Westbrook.
and keep the lead. You don't know what I'm talking about. What I mean is, like, if you worry about your own self, the more points you got, the better you got. Like what I mean is, if you focus on yourself and get some points, right, by the time the fourth quarter hits, we should be good. But we got to keep the lead.
And Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is the key for him and getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. Opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
Well, if you think back to last season, guys, the narrative was that Russell Westbrook had zero help on this roster. To be completely honest, I thought it was unfair to the pieces that were around Russell Westbrook and the job they did playing their roles to exactly the standard this organization wanted.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
Now here's Booker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Memphis. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark.
Good rebound with Dermot. Push it up, man. Push it up. Push it up.
What the fans are saying is that Westbrook, of course, just needs more help around him.
Well, certainly
that's all right, Westbrook. You wasn't set. You wasn't set.
You
wasn't set. That's all right. I got you.
Stolen by Westbrook.
I got you. I got you.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Adams the pass to DJ. Outside Westbrook. And Westbrook
let's go.
several months for Booker.
It's been surprising to me to see.
That's alright. We're just trying to take our time. That's all what matters. We're just trying to take our time.
The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to
take your time, Westbrook.
Adjustment.
You got all day.
Over Bledsoe. That's tipped. Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Booker the pass to Bledsoe. And stolen by Patterson. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Harris outside. Pass to Westbrook. Buck 3. Westbrook missing again.
That's alright. That's alright. Westbrook can't hit nothing right now.
Shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Good rebound.
One thing that Coach Earl Watson has shown in his career as a coach is his ability to manage the roles of players and Doris keep everyone happy.
Well, that's the job of a former point guard, right? Watson played the position. He understands everyone needs to be involved and happy. Listen, Kev, you know this.
Nice shot by Booker.
Gotta feed Cantor.
Jeremy Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. Andre Robertson is checked in for McDermott. That's Felton in for Russell Westbrook.
Relentless. I mean, Jackson just
you gotta feed Cantor.
On the backwood.
Harris outside. Screen by Grant. Harris kicks to Cantor.
You gotta feed Cantor.
Assist from Harris. You know, Doris and Bledsoe, you can see his former point guard pairings and how he plays Wall with his speed and how he approaches the game like CP3.
Well, and Eric Bledsoe is very quick to credit Chris Paul for learning to play the point guard position at an NBA level. Paul could demonstrate certain things, and Bledsoe would follow in his footsteps. You love that kind of mentorship.
Now, here's Felton. Brandon Knight missing his last shot.
Pass the ball, Felton. Come on, pass the ball. Not him.
Off the mark. Phoenix is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Poked away.
Good rip.
Felton kicks to Roberson.
One more Roberson.
Pass to Cantor. Harris outside.
All right.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Takes the 13-footer.
Good job. Good job.
City again with the bucket.
Well, I'm not sure how DJ is able to make that pass. That's phenomenal.
Good job.
He
Good
must
job.
have eyes in the back of his
guys.
head.
Come on, guys.
Now, here's Hewlett. Guarded by Harris. There's the pick. Williams a screen. Knight wide open.
Good rebound, guys. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it up, guys. That's all you got to do is keep it up. Let's go. I might not get done this weekend. I might not get done this weekend.
Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I love the fact that they're getting so many of their points at the rim. Just a solid first period.
Well, Greg, playing bully basketball on the block. Every opportunity they've wanted at the rack, they've got it.
Jackson and Chris, the athletic pair in the forward slots. Brandon Knight is out there with Euless, and it's Williams in center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Cantor's shot is off. Suns trail by 3.
And up and down this Suns roster, there is a ton of youth. One of the younger teams in our league last season, and that was weighted with Tyson Chandler's age. A lot of young players looking to make their mark here in the NBA.
But to have his height and combine that with the fluid athleticism makes Chris a tough cover in the catch-and-shoot game.
Felton kicks to Cantor. Here's Abrinas. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Phoenix is gone 1 or 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter. Hewlett kicks to Jackson. Knight on the wing, dishes it to Williams. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball, women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball. whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really, you can see fundamentals so strongly.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Thibault, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point. Outside, Felton. And it's Grant in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Grant's got 5 points so far.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
Ulis with it. Now defended by Grant. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Some changes for Phoenix. Bender, he's checked in for Alan Williams. Booker comes in for Brandon Knight. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Ulis. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Outside Westbrook. Now the pass to Ferguson. 13 feet away. Booker pulls it in. Suns trailing. Now the feed to Bledsoe. Chalk up 2 there.
That's such a strong move by Bledsoe, using his power, his athleticism to convert inside.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Second chance shot, and Cantor with the lay-in. Good. And the Thunder lead by 1.
And another lead change. The fans are really getting their money's worth here tonight.
Well, this is what they pay to see, right? Competitive, close games are simply the best to be involved in.
Now here's Bledsoe. 20 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And don't forget how Grady was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Well, we all knew Dragan Bender was going to be a project, and he was selected Doris 4th overall in the 2016 draft.
Right, and I think, Kev, his rookie season was mostly just a year for him to get his feet wet in the league. You saw flashes of his touch and abilities, and once that shot gets consistent, I think you can see why people are excited about what he brings at his size.
Abrines the pass to Westbrook. Latrey, that's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Well, Westbrook's shot is so quick, really doesn't hesitate for a single second from downtown.
Jackson, a screen on Westbrook. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Thunder lead by 4. 14 feet away, Adams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the mobility for a 7-footer that Steven Adams has? Just outstanding sprinting the floor.
Here's Chris. They need this. The Thunder pull it in. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
I think, Greg, everyone played their role so well, and I loved how aggressive the guys off the bench were in that one.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Booker dishes to Bender. Jackson, a screen on Cantor. Booker with no one around. Again, the miss by Booker.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
Bledsoe kicks to Bender. Back to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Chris. Shoots the 3. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket for Bledsoe.
Well, lightning quick off that screen. Bledsoe just shreds the man trying to stick him.
Here's Abrines. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Count that one. And the Thunder lead by 7.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Here's Jackson. Following underneath the basket by Russell Westbrook. Bledsoe passes to Jackson. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Ferguson. Here's Cantor. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. And now it's a 9-point Thunder lead. Here is Bledsoe. 7 points in the game. Jackson a screen on Westbrook. Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Here's the teardrop. And Adams sends it back.
And the defense of Steven Adams is so important to this team. They depend on him to be a rim protector now.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Thunder as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-5 run. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. The second half beginning in just a moment. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with DJ. And it's McDermott in at the 3. Now here's Len. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
You can see Russell Westbrook building the confidence of his teammates, fires it to them when they're open.
Suns trail by 11.
And one thing you have to say about Russell Westbrook, he is an absolute star. I mean, the type of player you can build around and win with. Just the total package on the offensive end of the floor.
And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
There's that wingspan of Bledsoe, once again showing up in the stat sheet, this time with the block.
Again, the miss by Booker. The numbers Westbrook put up last season in his MVP run, Greg, just staggering.
And you figured his numbers would get a bump, but I don't think anybody could have expected this guy to average a triple-double. I mean, arguably the most impactful superstar in the league.
And here's Bledsoe following Russell Westbrook's 3. Over Westbrook. No good from Bledsoe. The Thunder leading by 11. Now, here's DJ. Back to Westbrook. 3-pointer. Booker pulls it in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Over to the wing. Here's Arthur. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, Kev, how about that setup? Booker with the impressive vision, finds the open man, makes the game easy.
Now here is Harris, looking for his first basket still in this one. Adams with the screen on Bledsoe. Westbrook kicks to Patterson, feeds to Adams. Shoots over Len, rejected by Len.
Can you see the agility of Alex Len in good position for the spot?
Bledsoe outside. A 3 from Warren. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Of course, we have so many bigs that are playmakers, even though their position doesn't say they really should fall in that category. But we do have a lot of guys that can pass, that have size, and operate down low. Who, in your opinion, tend to be some of those names under the radar?
Well, I go to Marc Gasol, who is an all-star center in the NBA, but what his value is, he's increasingly become comfortable with a guy who they want to take 15 to 20 shots a game. But the beauty of Marc Gasol is the unselfish nature of his game. You can stick Marc at the elbow, enter the ball through him, and you know something good is going to happen. He's going to make the right pass. He's going to lead to the pass that leads to the pass that leads to the score, or he can get his own offense. I think for me, maybe the under-radar guy in terms of playmaking would have to be Marc Gasol.
Them both. Well, you look back at the history of the Phoenix Suns, and they have had some incredible players suit up for them.
Well, you think Sir Charles, one of the famous names that have played for the franchise, but Steve Nash, Amar'e Stoudemire, Shawn Marion, Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson. We were talking about some great players.
Suns trail by 9. Now Ulis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Len with a screen on Felton. Floats one. Len's shot is off.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense could have back off and give him that layup. Boy, that's high impact defense in the lane. Standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Warren, good. And the Thunder with the possession here. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Harris outside. It's over Ulis on the right block. The shot is good from DJ. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Boy, the contact on that shot pretty clear to everyone but the officials. Credit to DJ for not letting it affect him.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
1:10 left to play in the third. Kicks to Patterson. He feeds it to Robertson. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the wide open shot from Warren. No good from outside. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Robertson. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And offensively, that night, it seemed like anytime they took one step forward, they'd end up taking 2 steps back.
It didn't seem, Greg, like they ever got any rhythm on the offensive end. They were in a hurry to get their shots off. Really difficult to win that way.
So it's the Thunder now. After the Suns pick up 2. Harris kicks to Felton. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, Felton definitely likes getting open from beyond the arc. A solid perimeter scorer.
Now, here's Ulis. Guarded closely. Len, a screen. Ulis dishes to Warren. Good on the triple. Warren's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's how you answer back.
You can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Thunder lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Jackson and Chris, the athletic pair in the forward slots. Brandon Knight is out there with Ulis, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now, here's Kanter.
Well, Kev, you have to love how Enes Kanter plays with his back to the basket. This guy is so efficient. one of the most productive big men off the bench, the kind of player every coach would love to have to get a little guys, an outstanding player on the offensive end.
Here's Ulis. That one misses. Some solid defense from Grant. Doris, as you said, Kanter has thrived as a sixth man. His ability to score on the block, he can carry an offense of a second unit.
Yeah, a lot of how Kanter scores is with his incredible footwork. He is great at sealing off a defender to get the shot he wants, and he's also a very strong finisher.
Now here's Jackson. And the three off target.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The defense lost him there, and he should have made him pay.
Suns trail by 7. Ulis passes to Jackson. Williams a screen. Williams has a screen for Ulis. Off the screen. They get it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter. So for the Suns, Arthur comes in for Alan Williams. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Ulis. With the three to the right side. Bledsoe uses the glass to finish the lane.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Roberson the pass to Abrines. Kanter kicks to DJ. There's a screen by Kanter. The dish now to Roberson. Over Bledsoe. Roberson can't hit.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Booker dishes to Bledsoe. And Booker kicks to Arthur. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And he's not really doing his job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. City. Steven Adams comes in for Grant, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Alex Abrines. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Here's Len, following the basket by DJ. Booker with it, picked up by Harris. Yep, that one goes.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Wow, the maturation of Enes Kanter, so fun to watch. The comfortability in a big-time moment, love it.
Here's Booker, followed the score by Oklahoma City. He doesn't hit that one. Westbrook with the nice D there. Harris kicks to Westbrook. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Arthur. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Booker. He trains the quick shot.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Here's Westbrook. Count the basket and the foul. Alex Len picks one up.
Westbrook demands the basketball and says, I got you, fellas. The big-time delivery.
And Phoenix making a change. Warren's checked in. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. McDermott comes in for Roberson. Drops for Russell Westbrook.
You love the skill set that Russell Westbrook has worked so hard to develop, guys. He can go with the drive, the jumper, and as an elite defender, boy, when he's locked in, it's trouble for the offense.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, superb awareness, Greg, right? Not allowing them to get comfortable running their offense, being super aggressive.
Now here's Bledsoe. Lets the three fly. That one doesn't go. 1:51 left in the fourth. DJ passes to Adams. Here's the floater. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Make no mistake, Adams is a very good athlete. He's got intelligence for knowing when to drive and force the defense to foul him.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, Steven Adams is a guy who understands his role. He wants to play hard-nosed defense. He wants to score it anytime he's got a deep touch in the paint. Love his approach.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. The Suns running out of time. Lamb with a screen on Westbrook to the middle. And stolen by Patterson. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. He kicks it to DJ. He dishes it to McDermott. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook is as explosive an offensive player as there is in the NBA, and he's got his rhythm now.
1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. They set the screen, and here's Booker from the arc. Westbrook pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 12-4 run.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Thunder.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, but that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, what a determined offensive presence he has been for them tonight. He carried the scoring load, and as hot as he was, it took a ton of pressure off his teammates all night.
There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's foul number 2 for him. .11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Passes it to Booker. Dishes to Knight. The three. Good. A nice Nice assist from Booker.
So good on the catch and shoot. You don't want to let Knight get dialed in from behind the arc.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alton, this is Kevin Rose. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. Make sure you leave a like or comment. And yeah, man, I'm gonna catch y'all guys in the next video.